First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 15. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll buy some time right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Nico Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. These two teams all tied after 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. To throw now on 1st down. These guys, man, it's caught for the Lion touchdown. Here they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Buying time to his left. Open man is Commish, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Commish. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chicago.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Feeling the pressure here and taken down. And sacked back at the 7.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
Lines up fourth down, solid coverage by the Bears D.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his man, complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the option. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run forward Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I thought that was a nice job there at feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right on the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This pass caught at the 4. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 31. Lions.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the goal gets tough.
Here they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one caught by Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Back to throw. And the crusher there as it's
I need to get my stag right now.